Welcome. This is Tushar and you're watching Anand Agrocare's official YouTube channel. Guys, most of the farmer friends are familiar with this problem, or we can say today's topic, by the name, but they often do not know about how it develops, how it can be identified correctly, and what management practices we should have to follow after its occurrence. So in this video, we will learn about what Fusarium wilt is, what are their symptoms, and what management practices we should have to follow. So let's begin today's topic, Fusarium wilt. So the very first question is, what is Fusarium wilt? Fusarium wilt is a serious soil-borne fungus which can caused by Fusarium oxysporum. Fusarium oxysporum, this fungus lives in the soil and can survive for many years without getting host plant. It commonly affects crops like tomato, peppers, banana, and now the question is how it comes into the soil. It can come through previously infected crops. It may come infected seedlings or nursery plants. It can also come through movement of contaminated soils or irrigation and runoff water. If you are doing continuously monocropping, then also it can come. Or it may come through poorly decomposed compost or manure. Now we will understand what are its mode of action. So now as we understand that Fusarium wilt is lives inside the soil or in the soil, so it firstly affects or attack to soil. After that, it spreads to the plant through xylem vessels. Inside the xylem vessels, it multiplies. Why only in xylem vessels? Because xylem vessels is only the responsible for transporting water and nutrients to the plants. Therefore, Fusarium oxysporum got favorable condition in xylem vessels for their multiplication. In xylem vessels, they multiply themselves, they replicate themselves and block the flow of water and nutrients to plants. Xylem vessels cannot move water and nutrients properly to plants. As a result, crops or yellowing, browning, and plants may get wilting. Plants may get dried, and the last step is dead. So this is the mode of action. Here we will see diagrammatically. You can see here Fusarium oxysporum lives in the soil as a resting spore. This spore may comes in contact with roots. They germinate here, means they enter in plants through root tips. Then they spread to inside the xylem vessel. Inside these xylem vessels, they multiply themselves, they replicate themselves and block the water and nutrients flow. Here you can see yellowing of leaves or plant, and the last step is plants get dried and dead. Again, these Fusarium oxysporum spores transfer into the soil and form spores-like structure. So what are their symptoms? How we can identify them? Their symptoms are yellowing of lower leaves, as it firstly infects through root or infect the roots, browning of leaf veins, stunted growth, brown discoloration inside the stem. Now the question is, how to control Fusarium wilt? Its answer is, we cannot depend on only one method to control Fusarium wilt. Instead, we have to follow combination of methods or practices, such as you can remove disease infected plants, you can improve plant spacing and drainage, farmers can give biocontrol agents and soil solarization. So which kind of biocontrol agents you can use? The most popular is Trichoderma viride and Pseudomonas fluorescens. You can use Anand Agrocare's Dr. Bacto's Dermus and Dr. Bacto's Fluro for seed treatment 5 ml per kg of seeds, and the most popular Dr. Bacto's Dermus 4K and Dr. Bacto's Fluro 4K 5 gram per kg of seeds for seed treatment. Through soil application, you can apply Dr. Bacto's Dermus in liquid formulation and Fluro in liquid formulation 1 to 2 liter per acre, and the most popular is Dr. Bacto's Dermus 4K and Dr. Bacto's Fluro 4K 500 gram each per acre. So now why I am suggesting you only Trichoderma and Pseudomonas? Because Trichoderma and Pseudomonas are the biological control agent which can grow in root zone fastly, and they compete for their space and nutrients inside the soil. Therefore, it is very difficult for Fusarium oxysporum to establish. As a result, Fusarium oxysporum may not replicate or establish themselves. Again, Trichoderma viride have some antifungal activities or enzymes that can break down this pathogen Fusarium oxysporum, and they can also, Trichoderma viride and Pseudomonas fluorescens can increase plant resistance power. Therefore, you need to use Trichoderma viride or Pseudomonas fluorescens for controlling Fusarium wilt. To conclude this slide or this video, we have clearly understood that what Fusarium wilt is and how we can identify them and what management practices we should have to follow. There is only one way, we cannot depend on only one method. We need to follow combination of practices, and we have to use biocontrol agents like Trichoderma viride and Pseudomonas fluorescens to control Fusarium wilt. As you can see here, the best remedy against Fusarium wilt, that is Anand Agrocare's Dr. Bacto's Dermus 4K, which contain Trichoderma viride, and Dr. Bacto's Fluro 4K, which control Pseudomonas fluorescens. Guys, to watch more videos like this, you need to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon button. Thanks for watching.